Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins. I'm the director of the Marriage Recovery Center, and this is my second in a 5-part series, When Love Hurts. And this particular video is about hurting people. Yeah, so when we're hurting, it's so very common to hurt in return. You know the feeling. You get kicked on the playground and boy, you want to kick back. You get hurt in relationship and boy, you want to hurt back. Retaliation is sadly part of many people's repertoire. But alas, that is an immature function and only creates more chaos in a relationship. You should not be in a relationship where you are hurting on an ongoing basis. You need to be in a relationship where growth is occurring. So what happens typically is someone feels wounded and then they act out in dysfunctional ways. You know what happens. They, and perhaps even you at times, withdraw into silence. It's incredibly painful. Perhaps you call names or you are called names. Perhaps you leave the relationship for a time only to return and try to re-engage. And you got this on again, off again roller coaster relationship. Hurting people hurt people. But we can't keep going on like that. And so we've got to engage in an intervention. And the intervention is a statement on one or both people's parts where they are saying to their mate, I'm not going to continue to live like this. This can't be an idle threat. It's got to be a boundary that says, I am going to be in a healthier relationship. And I hope you're at that point where you are going to insist on a healthier relationship. And that's not done by idle threats. Again, it's done by intervention. There's got to be creating a crisis. And that is done by a threat. And many people don't like the word threat, but it's okay to use the word threat. It's okay to say to your mate, unless you get real help, I can't remain in relationship with you. I'm not going to continue to do this hurting people, hurt people dance. It is too exhausting. It's too painful. It's just too much. And so an intervention is needed. So we've got to be healthy enough to be in relationship with. If we're not healthy enough to be in relationship, and that means that by and large, day in and day out, we're in an enlivened relationship where we feel safe, comfortable, happy. That's what a relationship ought to be. And so if you're not in that place, then either you need to get help or you need to get help for your mate or insist that they get help. Rather. So it may be both. It may be you getting help and insisting they get help. It may be individual counseling. It may be couples counseling. But you've got to insist on change. Don't keep doing what you've always done and getting what you've always got. So an intervention, many people say to me, nah, an intervention is not going to work. Interventions work, really, truly, whether we're talking about chronic alcohol use or chronic relationship problems or drug use or whatever, an intervention where someone says to that person, look, I'm not going to continue to be in relationship with you this way. I insist upon change. And you have a lot of power. You really do have a lot of power. I know you're saying, it doesn't seem like I have much power. If your mate is bonded to you in any way, shape, or form, then the threat of not being in relationship with you and all the goodies that brings with it is often enough to bring about change. So if you need help, if change needs to happen, if your mate needs help, insist upon it. Get healthy enough so that you're in this relationship so that you're not two hurting people who hurt people. So finally, I want you to consider the possibility of getting healthy together. Make your relationship be a place of growth, a place of change. Agree together, we're going to get healthy. So your statement to your mate may be, look, Either you're going to get healthy with me, or I'm going to get healthy alone. Those are the options. You get healthy with me, you get your own counseling, I get my counseling, we get some counseling together, or I can't be in relationship with you. So I hope that you feel convicted enough, strong enough, care for yourself enough that you're going to say, I want to get healthy. Will you get healthy with me? I insist that change happens. It's going to happen either with me or without me. Will you join me? Okay, this is the second part of a 5-part series. We're going to talk about what are the symptoms of a dysfunctional relationship and how to know if you're in a relationship where love hurts. Okay, I'm Dr. David Hawkins, and you can find out more about the work that I'm doing at info@marriagerecoverycenter.com. Go to our website, marriagerecoverycenter.com. I look forward to being with you again very soon. All right, take care.